Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day.
It's not only a brand new day. Hello, everyone. Jeez, it's here, the Stupid Innkeeper, playing iLvl Champions after Forgotten Realms. We're doing an attack on Lazaapz for a third variant. Let's do it. Setting the automation off. Running on my fast core, that's also my strongest core. Ahghairon's Day. Brightly into darkness, Lazaapz. A roving band of ogres have joined the enemy's waves during this adventure. Let's show them what Lazaapz and a crew can do. Oh yeah. Lazaapz starts in the formation. She cannot be moved, removed or swapped. She's in a tanking position. She's a tank. All enemies have their damage and movement speed increased by 100% for each ogre battering ram on screen additively. Champions in the two columns behind Lazaapz become part of a posse. Everyone's smaller than an ogre, right? Right. Good thing is, we have Ellywick as an event champion, giving us a nice boost. Increases the effect of Ellywick's powerful following by 2,400. Sweet. Lovely. Ellywick. Setting up, well, first of all, a speedy formation. How about that? Melf, surely. Rust for a bit of gold. Valentine, Tatiana. Let's see where her faithful friend ability lands. So we're going to place Valentine on this spot. Let's go. Full force. There are no restrictions in this variant. That's kind of interesting. So no, only this or that allowed. Going for the, hold on, I have to focus. Going for the strongest, most DPS wise options here. The only thing is, we're losing Jaheira. I'm losing Jaheira. And everyone is losing Jaheira because she's sitting on seat 9, just like Lazaapz. I'm pretty sure that no, I'm not even sure about our DPS. Well, we'll see about that. Area 1600 would be the goal. So let's use some potions and show those ogres who's boss. Yeah, our DPS will most probably be Kent. That's looking good. placing Ellywick in front of Kent so she can make good use of her powerful following bonus. Putting in the right feeds for Ellywick. Down goes the first Spider Queen. So yes, Kent is BUD setting. This is why we are choosing, I'm always saying we because I'm normally streaming other games where I'm talking about myself as we. I'm choosing Fury of the Brawl here. Nothing beats a sharp blade and a sturdy fist. Lazaapz calls for her some melee muscles. Kent would count as Lazaapz, what it's called, crew member. Her posse, yeah, as a posse member, but still we can increase that by a 493.6% posse stack by choosing Fury of the Brawl. And since Lazaapz is in the tanking position and cannot be moved, I'm going with the Guardian. Lazaapz adapts her armor to be a Guardian, intending to be in the front line of conflict. So Lazaapz now gains the debuff role and increases the power armor's max stacks by 25, so it's going up to 125 max. Lazaapz fires her gauntlets in a line each time she loses 25 power armor stacks, and enemies hit take a 15 seconds of BUD damage. That's quite a bit. And gaining a debuff and a knocked back. The debuff causes enemy to take 1000% extra damage from all sources, not only from Lazaapz herself, but from all sources, so from Kent too. And those 1000% stack multiplicatively up to 5 times. Last time I tried to count it, a million, a billion, a trillion, a quadrillion, a quintillion. I'm still in know what it's called. I'm going with Guardian. Now that we are running at, I am running at full speed, I can swap Shandy out and get Evelyn in. Yeah, you have completed Short Force Leader Tier 1. Yes, I would like to complete the adventure now. No, I don't. No, pardon. I want to continue to Area 450. Just kidding. Of course. Getting Evelyn in. She's not a tank. She is a tank, but she can't be in the tanking position. There's only one tanking position. But you get a great buff from Evelyn, the one and only Evelyn. The Thunder's Grace. Going quite speedy. 200 area, 210. So now that is not glitching. Last time that icon here showing the effects of the current area was a little bit glitching. Now it reads short horse leader. Every wave has a 50% chance to spawn 1 to 2 Ogre Rams doing ranged attacks. On the screen, increases the damage and speed of all enemies by 100% additively. That's basically the only restriction in this variant. Plus Lazaapz in as a tank in a tanking position that cannot be swapped out. You can't swap Lazaapz out. You can't change to Drist or Birdsong or whatever. So this seat is definitely blocked. Area 250 done. We have flowing, and maybe it's time to get in V. I really like V and her buffs. I'm always trying to choose the specialization that buffs, of course, the DPS champion. In that case, it's Kent. Kent is neutral good. Yeah, last time I had the same problem. I went with a nudge in the right direction. Let's see if Kent gets that buff. Where is it? No. I don't see it. Cleanse Soul, Bright Green, Steady Leadership, etc., etc. But no buff from B. Okay. So let's pick another specialization for B. Candice neutral good. Let's try positive reinforcement. Yeah, that's looking better. Damage went up. A good example from V. Lovely. Good. Taking care of Ken's feet. Trying to get him to get as much damage as possible. Those feats didn't save correctly. Absolutely not correctly. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's looking better. Yeah. Lazaapz got 4 gold chests. She's now at item level 27. Awesome. And got all the feats she can get from gold chests. I would have to buy other feats with gems, but let's try it that way. Should do the trick. Oh, Lae'zel is beauty setting. She won't be beauty setting for long, because we're going to replace her soon with lovely Merilwen and Nahara with Omin. always saying we. I am. Because of the event bonus for Omin, increases the effect of Omin's Champions of Tymora ability by 400% and increases his damage of all champions by 2400% straight. And we're going to need that. I'm going to need that. Goodness. That's getting old. I'm not using Artemis all too much. I'm focusing more on Omin and Jaheira. In that case, on Omin and Kent. As soon as we reach area, let's say 800, switching back to Goldfind. Cheers again. Hello, typey type. Miss Trevabant and the Spider Queen both went down for the 9th time. We're more than 1/4 through. Let's sit back and relax. Up to area 1000. Cheers again. We're nearing area 900 and 1000. Miss Tababant and the Spider Queen are down. I swapped in lovely Deekin for Evelyn for a while, giving us even more speed. Swapped out V, got in Melf. Pretty speedy. The game does keep up. Let's see, we're close to tier 3, area 1000. Champions are still soft capped. Let's have a look at Lazaapz again. The Fury of the Small. Lazaapz Posse is champions that are from smaller species: dwarves, fairies, gnomes, goblins, halflings, kobolds and or plasmoids. Lazaapz increases the damage of her posse by 329.2%. I would have to check what that was before. I mean yesterday. For each posse member in information stacking multiplicatively, and we have 9 posse members, resulting in a bonus of 3.07 to the power of 14%. That's lovely. Her power armor stacks are not at 100, they're at 125. Damage taken by Lazaapz is decreased by a percentage equal to her current power armor stacks, which would be 125 now. So technically, mathematically, every time she would get hit, she would be healed instead of taking damage, but she doesn't take damage for 25 attacks. But the armor consumes 1 stack of power armor each time she would take damage. That cannot be decreased below 0. So as long as those stacks are above 100, she does not take damage at all. And she has a wonderful shield, by the way, coming from... That's a good question. Coming from Ellywick, I think. Not sure. I would have to check that soon. The Fury of the Brawl, Lazaapz Posse now also includes champions with a melee base attack and is buffed by 493.6% Posse stack. Those two, the Fury of the Brawl and the Fury of the Small, gain power from her equipment levels. So the higher those equipment levels are, the higher the bonus. We broke area 1000 a long time ago, already at 1030. Lovely. See you at area 1600. We're going speedy. Bye for now and cheers. Quick update. As you can see, we're running into problems with this speedy formation. Time for Lazaapz to finally consume some of her power armor stacks. Yep, they go down. This speedy formation is done. Let's go full force, come on. See, that's much better. Sorry, lovely Deekin, you're out. I'm sorry. Placing Omin next to Valentine so she distributes the champions of Tymora and the light of Tymora coming from Omin to our DPS, Kent. Getting V in again for an even greater buff. Quickly checking the formation. What if yeah, that's even better, I think. Good. So now we're focusing on Kent, of course, our DPS. Area 1300 done, and now it's time to level up the champions because of Evelyn's the Thunder's Grace. That's a great buff. 100 champion levels for every 400 areas done. So we need 400 levels on our champions to take full advantage of that. Let's go. Merilwen 1, 2, 3, 4. Omin 1, 2, 3, 4. Kent 1, 2, 3, 4. Valentine, oh yeah, you get the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do the trick. We can even wrench out a little bit more gold, much needed, by quickly swapping in Jarlaxle and his master of piracy and using the meat grinder in boss areas. like that one. I have a 1.47 to the power of 241 gold on hand. Champions are not soft capped. There are 400 levels above their soft cap as intended. Area 1350 done with Merilwen's meat grinder. And Lazaapz, she doesn't use her power armor stacks at all. Let's see if that changes in the next boss area. 125? No, still at 125. Good girl. Was that politically correct? I don't know. She's a goblin and she's 19. I don't know if that's young or old for a goblin. I think it's rather young for a goblin. I'm not sure. Be that as it may, Lazaapz is getting Light of Tymora from Valentine, in fact from Omin, but from Evelyn, because Evelyn distributes it from Omin to Lazaapz. Close to area 1400. Next meat grinder coming in the next bus area, and then I'll see you at area 1600, hopefully. Cheers. We are reaching area 1500. Still with Jarlaxle. In, not Kent. Area 1500. No. That's probably not going to work with Jarlaxle. Nope. No, Lazaapz is down. We do need Kent. See, that's much better. Oh, Merilwen went down. Goodness. Revenge. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Kent is still soft capped, more or less soft capped, doing 413s. BUD damage. We have a 1.40 to the power of 255 gold on hand, 90 areas to go. Let's have a quick look at the stacks of the buffers. We's SAS stacks, 5,000 out of a maximum of 15,000. Room for improvement here. Rust, 1 gold piece, the richest stacks, 210 out of a maximum of 911. Once again, room for improvement. Ellywick's greatest song in the multiverse, 284 stacks. Maximum would be 1,000. And Omin's adventuring capital stacks are only at 5,000. They're not capped. They're buffing the Light of Tymora and the Champions of Tymora ability. Pretty useful now that it works in the background formation. Vajra variants. 55 areas to go. Lazaapz still going strong. Next, Spider Queen. Merilwen's meat grinder. Oh, okay. That's going to be a tough fight. Let's try that again. Here we got the ultimates correctly. Come on. Oh, that's a lot of clicking here. Come on, all you familiars. It's not easy to grab them when they're moving so fast. Cut them. Holy. Well, those are going to stay. $40 areas to go. Still soft capped. Kant is still soft capped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trouble's brewing. Well, no, works. Works again. Looks like Kant got a crit hit. 35 areas to go. Haha. Tough fight, tough fight. But the champions are getting stronger. Because of we, Rust, Ellywick, and Omin. Another idea would be to sacrifice Ellywick for Rosie, because Rosie deflects ranged attacks. We'll see. That was another close call. 25 areas to go. And Lazaapz having a max stack of 125 power armor stacks absolutely helps. $20 areas to go, and we have to level Kant to level 6,198. Let's see if that works. Probably not. Goodness. Yep. Maybe got some more click damage in. It's not like I have to save on potions. I'm not sure if we make it, to be perfectly honest. Well, it's a close call. It's a really close call. Let's try the meat grinder. Let's get in. No! We are only 20 areas, 22 areas away. Okay, time to get some stacks up, like these SES stacks. They're going up pretty fast. Unlike Rust's richest stacks, they go up every time he uses his ultimate. Or maybe? No. That won't work. Good. Next attack. Let's go. No. That probably won't work. Goodness. No, Candace doing 3.6 to the power of 416. And he would need a 400 E425. Goodness. That's still a long way to go. Maybe I'll do it overnight. We'll see. Yeah. We broke area 1590. Now we're flowing again. It seems. Now we're stuck. Come on, 7 areas. Oh, cut me some slack. Will you? Pardon. It was uncalled for. Nope. Got another idea. What about Egbert? Egbert instead of that's a good question. Egbert instead of no. Trying Artie. Even trying Artie now. Getting Artie in the spot where Kent was. Let's try that. Leveling Artie. No. Kent is still beauty setting. No. Looks like we have to admit defeat 7 areas before our goal. I'm doing that variant overnight, I think, getting some stacks up, and in the meantime, I think you know how it is. Everyone, even if you defeated 7 areas before the wall, everyone have fun. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Cheers.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day.